Well, Chase Finn right here. Obviously, not the first time you faced Clay Guida, and not the first time you submitted Clay Guida, but to do it in the UFC and the T-Mobile, I guess, just what are the emotions now?
I don't know. It's good to be back in T-Mobile. It's been 5 years? My UFC debut was here in T-Mobile. 10 fights later, I'm still here, still doing the damn thing. So it feels good. It feels, it felt right. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I didn't want to go into this fight assuming I was going to win, assuming that it was going to be an easy fight. Like I was still just as nervous for this fight as I was for every other fight. So, but yeah, I'm feeling good. Ready to get some food, probably.
You said you didn't want to go into this fight thinking it would be easy or anything. Were people telling you? Did you hear that? Like, because obviously on the broadcast, they kept bringing up the facts that you were the biggest favorite on the card.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to not like I give any credence to the odds, but yeah, you get all these things. People are like, oh, I put my house on you, dog. Like, minus 1,000, minus 16. I don't know the numbers.
12 by the time.
Minus 12. It's one of these things where it's like the odds makers, I think, have more confidence in me than I have in myself. It's really easy in this sport to not get too confident, like not get too cocky. You get beat up all the time, and yeah, just thankful for a good night and an early one at that.
And Joe Rogan, when you were in there, he just kept using the phrase like Chase Hooper looks like a different person in there, not just like physically, but just the way you were moving, like even when you weren't throwing punches, just your footwork and the placement and the head movement and everything. Did you just feel like a different fighter in there? Obviously, people grow, but to have people that have been watching you fight say that is just a totally different fighter from what we were used to.
I mean, I think it's a lot of just adjusting to this. Like, this is normal to me now, which is kind of crazy to think. Especially like 5 years ago, like the pressure that I felt then versus now, it's a lot different, and I feel a lot more comfortable. Like in the back, I'm not sure if you guys could see like the videos of me in the back. I was just hanging out. We were having a good time. Getting good, just flowing really well, and like feeling just so on point and calm. I think calm's the biggest thing. Not hyper fixating on anything. I just felt really good in the back, and yeah, I mean I think that let me take some of the pressure off and just get into that flow state and not really care what was going to happen, because it's going to happen one way or the other, and this is my time to go in there and make it turn out on my end of things.
And obviously, you like we said, you faced Clay before, but there's a difference in grappling Clay and then stepping into an octagon with Clay Guida, former Strikeforce champion and 40-something years old. Was any part of you because when we interviewed Israel when he fought Anderson, he goes, I've seen Anderson do these things on TV, and then when you're in there, you go, I've seen this before, but it's different when it's from it's coming at you.
Yeah, honestly, I felt like it was kind of we had my teammate was doing such a good Clay Guida impression. Like he was getting the whole thing going and throwing a lot of looping shots, and I think that's part of why I look so good in there, is just having the reps in with that very specific style, which I think for guys that aren't able to replicate it, like that's where he's messing with people on the feet. He's just so awkward, and like I felt even in the fight he felt a little more awkward than I was even expecting. But no, I felt like I didn't really want to go in there giving him the respect of being the Hall of Famer, the respect of being a 36-fight UFC veteran. Just treat it like any other fight, and yeah.
And then
cutting my audio out. Sorry.
It's all good.
My bad.
And then just unrelated to this fight, but like you said, this is your 10th UFC fight or something like that. You were featherweight, and everyone talked like you couldn't even have a celebratory beer. Not that you would have when you made a debut, but is it weird like just growing up in front of like millions of people around the world?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was really hard at first, like especially Contender Series, having such a, getting beat up for 5 minutes and then the guy getting tired and winning the next 2 rounds, like just dealing with all the trash talk online when you're 18 years old, having thousands of people tell you, you're either the best in the world or tell you how much you suck. Like it's just one of those things that it's weird to get used to at 18, and I'm 25 now. It's been 7 years since I was on the Contender Series, and I feel like a completely different fighter. And again, like this is normal to me, and it feels good. It feels really like I am where I need to be.
Yeah, you can rent a car now, 25.
Yeah, hey, we'll see. I got a kid now, it's dad strength coming in, and we're feeling good.
And just last one for me. I guess when do you want to return? Because obviously it seems like you're unscathed, but I don't know how you're feeling now.
Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling a little burnt out kind of going into this fight, feeling like I just need like a week of like not doing anything MMA related, just go sit on a beach somewhere and be lazy for a week. But it seems like they might try and get me for the Seattle card now. If the matchup's right, we'll do it. But yeah, I mean, physically, I don't feel too bad. If they want to shelf me a little longer, we'll go on vacation. And yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good either way. I'm a little scraped up. I got a couple scrapes from the canvas, but not too bad.
Okay, Chase, right here.
Oh.
Hey, congratulations. To follow up on that a little bit, when you say the right matchup stylistically, if they offer you someone that would really bump you in the rankings and push you forward, what would be the kind of matchup you need so we could see you in Seattle?
I don't know. Just like an intriguing matchup. Like the thing about this sport is that you want people to care about your fights. So I want to fight people that people want to watch fight. Like everybody was in there cheering for Clay Guida because they love Clay Guida. So being a part of that fight makes people want to watch it. I want matchups like that. I feel like that's kind of the biggest thing in the sport. It's still entertainment. So I want a exciting matchup. I want somebody that'll engage in the grappling. I want somebody that'll, engage in the stand-up. And yeah, we'll see.
And then to touch on it, just your development in the UFC over the years, that is a very young age to get started with, and obviously you have a lot of skills that can develop. Just in the gym, what are you the most proud of that you've been able to really just improve and master in your own game?
Honestly, I think it's just been cultivating like a good team. I have a really good team of guys around me right now, and yeah, just really cultivating that. It lets you experiment and like work on things and be comfortable and trust your training partners. Like I feel like a lot of these like really big gyms, people are in there just fighting each other all the time. Like you need to have a group of guys you can trust and you can bounce ideas off of. And yeah, I mean, it feels good to have people in my corner that are just as down for me as I am for them. And I think that's honestly been the biggest part, is having a good team focus and just letting that confidence build. I feel like cage fighting is all about confidence. The people that I've seen get beat up right before their fights have performed like they got beat up right before their fights. The people that are in there, doing like touch sparring and they look phenomenal are the ones that are doing phenomenal in their fights too. I feel like that's such a big part of it that people don't give credit to.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hello, Chase, Belgian TV. Hi, congrats. What an armbar, what a fight. Chase, I'm here with Robin. We had the chance, we flew in from Belgium just for you. We had the chance to hang out with you. I know you're a bit superstitious. Does it mean we'll have to hang out with you every fight now until the end of your career?
Guess so. Just let's get some of those flights. I want to go to Belgium, and you guys keep coming back here. But yeah, we'll meet in the middle a couple times. You definitely keep coming out.
Do you think our chocolate helped?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
My wife ended up eating a lot of it.
All right. For me and Robin, you're a legend. You want to ask something? No. Okay. You're a real legend, and congrats. And last question. Does your mother-in-law already know you won the fight?
I would assume my wife texted her. Grandma Olivia is watching the baby right now while my wife was here at the fight. I think she's probably already back at the hotel. We're right across the street, so hopefully she knows.
Okay,
Chase.
thanks for that. We're really proud of you.
Thank you.
Chase, you just became a dad. What's your favorite thing about fatherhood, and how has it changed your life?
I think honestly, the first 2 months were hard, just the no sleep. But no, it's fun to have like purpose, I guess, like a reason why I'm doing this besides just for money or for myself. So I'm doing this to support my wife and my child, and yeah, it gives you new motivation. And yeah, I mean, it's a whole another level of caring about something that I didn't know before. Mike's going out.
And one more from me. You're a dad who has a lot of jokes. Could you tell us a dad joke?
Dang, putting me on the spot right here. Oh no, technical difficulties. We'll come back on that one.
Chase, one question, please. Do you always do the armbar with the triangle legs?
So that was actually that specific technique. Mikey Musamichi, who UFC recently signed, beat me up in a jiu-jitsu way. He was, just thrashed me all last or a couple weeks ago in New York. I was there for the MSG card and got to train with him. And thankfully, he showed me that little sequence there. It was just crossing the legs like that, little Kimura grip action. And honestly, once I got that Kimura grip and I got the leg over his head, it's done. Clay doesn't want his arm broken. I know he's gonna tap. It's in.
Thank you.
Chase right here. So before you got the back take, you had this weird like back control position, and you had his arm, and then you kind of went over to the back. Did Mikey Musumeci show you that one too, or is that something that you've just practiced on your own?
No, I think a lot of it's just like weird. Like I've been doing jiu-jitsu for long. Like my thing is I'm good at jiu-jitsu. Mikey's world class at jiu-jitsu. No, I think he would have even better positions than what I did in there. No, it's just a position that felt right at the time. Clay's kind of a weird, scrambly dude, and I was just like, how am I going to kind of drape myself and get my weight kind of on top of him in a weird way so he can't just explode up, which he did one or two of the times. And, I was just trying to keep engaging in the grappling, and that was my way to do it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Hey, Chase, right here. Hey, Chase, right in front of you. At what point do you think you'll be ready for a top 15 opponent? And are you happy to take things slow, kind of climbing that ladder, or are you in a rush? Do you feel like you're in a rush?
I mean, as far as I know, they don't pay you more based on your rank next to your name. So, I'm okay with, taking the slow route. I could care less about the number next to my name. It would be cool, but that's an ego thing. It's something for the resume. I'm here to win fights. I'm here to provide for my family. I'm here to, I owe it to myself to see how far I can go. But no, I don't want to rush into things. I mean, obviously, I've had 10 fights in UFC, 4-0 at lightweight here. So I think maybe move into the outer side of the rankings. Some more veteran guys. Who knows? Some people just got bumped out of the rankings, but not quite a ranked opponent yet. I don't think.
You said you want an intriguing matchup next. I saw a couple of people online after your win suggest Jim Miller. What would you think about that?
I mean, I don't see why not. Jim's, honestly, I felt kind of the same way about Clay. It's like he's an older guy for sure, but he's still doing the damn thing. Like he's still in here going against these young guys, and he's still doing well. Like Jim's still out. He's still subbing guys. Like, and that'd be a good fight. Like if it wasn't on such a stacked card like this, I felt like me and Clay could have main card on a lot of events. But yeah, I mean, I think that'd be a fun one. Why not?
Thank you.